Real trauma-informed somatic work that's intended to really release survival stress is not going to teach you specific movements first, like move your arm here or stretch your leg this way. First, it's going to teach you how to access your internal sensations. See, trauma pulls us out of our body, so we actually have less ability to figure out what our body needs. But we need to access that felt sense back first, because when we do, that's how we can know what our body needs and also how our body needs to move, because those movements are usually related to movements that you needed to make at the time of your delivery, at the time of your car accident recovery, your surgery recovery, during your pregnancy, those movements that you needed but couldn't make back then for any number of reasons. You have to let that felt sense guide you and guide that movement to actually release stress, not just get some relief or cope or feel better for a few moments. Actually release it. For example, I have clients who have had PPROM or preterm labor in previous pregnancies. They have a lot of trapped survival stress in their upper thighs and their hips and their quads. And that's also a part of their body that they can't feel very well, so they don't know how much is actually trapped there. And yet that's the part of their body that's telling them how they need to move to release it. That part of their body typically tends to be very, very tight. That's the inclination their body has. Compare that to somebody who's, say, recovering from a car accident, and maybe they had their arm pinned down in the car accident and they were unable to move their arm. The somatic work that each of these people need is going to be completely different, because somatic work that's not targeted to each of those specific body parts, but also is not led by how you actually feel in those body parts, is going to be incomplete. And it's not going to be nearly as effective as if you can lead those movements and the somatic work with your felt sense and being able to track that felt sense. How you feel in that part of your body and how that part of your body is asking you to move is what I mean by that. If this resonates and you feel like, oh, this might be something that I need to try because I've tried everything else, and you want to know how to start doing that, I recommend grabbing our body language journal, which you can find exclusively at the Ruvelle shop.